Good morning. I'm here today to talk to you about kinship care. I will be giving you the statistics of kinship care, the effects of kinship care, and my personal experience, which will give you a glimpse into the good, the bad, and the ugly of kinship care. Have you or anyone you know gone through kinship care? I have. As stated by the Annie E. Casey Foundation, kinship care refers to the care of children by relatives, or in some cases, close family friends. Although relatives are the preferred resource for children who must be removed from their birth parents because it maintains the connection with the family. There are 3 types of kinship care: diversion, private and informal, licensed or unlicensed kinship care. Here is a look into what those 3 types are. The diversion type of kinship care is where welfare agencies work with parents to facilitate moving a child to a relative's care, sometimes by opening a case, sometimes by doing an assessment or child protection investigation. The private and informal kinship care are arrangements made by families with or without legal recognition of the caregiver status. The licensed or unlicensed type is where children and teens were in kinship care, defined as living with relatives, but remaining in the state's custody. According to the 2010 census, almost 7.8 million children under the age of 18 were living in homes where the householders were grandparents or other relatives. That was 10.5% of all children under 18. That is a staggering number, and we need to remember that those are only the ones that are documented. I'm curious to see what the 2020 census would be, as I would say that the numbers have dramatically increased. Many of us are already aware of why we need kinship care, but the U.S. Office of Personnel Management, later referred to as the OPM in this speech, lays out some specific reasons. Those reasons include, but aren't limited to, the death of a parent, child abuse or neglect, abandonment, teenage pregnancy, alcohol or drug abuse, medical problems including HIV or AIDS and mental health problems, unemployment, incarceration, divorce, family violence, and poverty. Caregivers and children alike experience both positive and negative effects of kinship care. As stated in the American Bar Association, a few of the positive effects would be that it improves the overall well-being of the child, it increases permanency for the children, it improves behavioral and mental outcomes, promotes sibling ties, and minimizes trauma. The American Psychological Association that many caregivers do not report high levels of strain, cope successfully with caregiving, report many psychological benefits for caregiving, and may even experience improved health and reduced mortality because of their caregiving experience. While those are all positives, the OPM also shows the stress of caring for young children, accompanied by their own health difficulties, can be overwhelming for many older grandparents and relatives, resulting in a variety of stress-related illness. I feel my personal experience with kinship care isn't much different from any other, but it makes me feel unique. In 2005, a little boy and girl stepped off an airplane in Charleston, West Virginia, and into our lives. I'll be honest, when they first came into our lives, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it since I was the only child and wanted to remain my mom's favorite. But after a short time of them being there, we started calling each other brother and sister. Nothing could have prepared my family and me for the changes that were coming our way. Our lives were turned upside down and inside out with these two kids. They have brought many things to this family. They have brought a lot of blessings, heartaches, craziness, and love into our lives. Now I can't imagine how boring our lives would be today if they had not been sent to us. Every day held a new adventure for our dysfunctional family, but somehow we managed to cope and survive by the skin of our teeth. These two kids are now adults. We've had a lot of ups and downs and a lot of hardship to overcome, but I truly believe that they were sent to us for a reason. One of those reasons would be that they can now have an actual home to call their own, and another reason would be that now they have their family, their parents, and now a sister to rely on. We've had our ups and downs, but that at the end of the day, I still love them. We are family, and we'll always be there for each other. If you've ever given the opportunity to be a caregiver to someone in your family, think hard about it. It may just be the thing that makes a difference in a child's life and yours. Does anyone have any questions about anything with the kinship care? Thank you.